What's the difference between people buying your product or service or not? Well, it can be the reviews. This summer we did a research. Well, they actually did a research. My kids realized that on Google Maps they could see some stars there when we were looking for restaurants. The first part of our holiday we went to a place in the north of Spain where we know quite some restaurants, so we always go to our top 3 restaurants, and they had these reviews on Google. So, as you see, quite high. So for my kids, like lower than 4.4 was already a quite bad restaurant. But anyway, in some areas that we went to, there were no options. So we went to 3.9 through 4, 4.1, 4.2. And then the second part of our holiday, we went to the south of Spain, and we didn't know any restaurants there. So what was the process to look for a restaurant to eat? Google Maps and their reviews. So they were looking for the restaurants, and they only wanted to go to those with 4.5 or above. Sometimes the same thing, like we had to go a bit lower because there were no options. We realized of 2 things. So one is that when giving stars ourselves, when giving a review, the difference wasn't made by the product. The food was great in mostly all places we went to, but the difference was in how they treat us as a customer, how they made us feel when we were there. And that was, the key factor to give them either a 4 or a 5. And then the second thing is when we were choosing a restaurant, we were just disregarding all of those with 4.1 and below. And what that does mean, because you can only give for 4 or 5, if you want to give a good review, if you want to have 4.4, 4.6, and people seeing this and getting to your place, to your restaurant, you need a lot of 5s. So the key factor, what I'm trying to say, and what they realize as well, is that you can make the difference by how you treat people and not only on how your product is. So think about that if you're a business owner, and focus on giving great experiences instead of just having a good product.